the relationship, y'all. It's the relationship. God's never left me. I know that I'm going to get everything I could ever want. I know I am, because God's always been with me. Like, all I have to do is remain diligent, be patient, and trust God's plan. Here's a story, right? I always tell y'all that I'm not perfect. When I was real young, I think I was around I forget how young I was, but I was in elementary school, and I just felt alone. Everything was fucked. Like, everything was fucked. And I was about to get my ass whooped by my mom because I was cutting up in school. And there was a time, I'm gonna be completely transparent here, y'all. Like, I denounced God, like I did. Like, I told God, like, I hate you. I don't believe in you. I was just full of tears, and I was a kid who felt lost in the world. And it hurt, you know? Like, I was such a fucked up kid, y'all. I was such a fucked up kid. I did so much fucked up shit when I was younger. But guess what? God never left me. God never left me. God never left me. When I think I was like 14 or 15, I used to always just see sports cars. I used to just see all these different things that I want. And now I have a sports car, dog. Like, I have a Challenger. I always wanted a sports car. I didn't care which one. And even then, I think I was like 19 or 20 when I bought that. Or excuse me, when I financed that. Like, I had it. Like, and a stable job. Like, I could pay it every month. I could afford to finance that car. I could pay it every month. Like, it's not about the materialistic stuff, because even then my relationship with God wasn't very good. I was with my dream girl. I had my dream car. Like, I was living on my own. Man, to me, at that moment, like at that point in time in life, I had everything. I had everything. It's not about the materialistic shit. Don't construe this message. The message is that God never left me. God never left me. When I was at my lowest of lows, God never left me, dog. God never left me. When everybody in my life left me, when I was completely alone and just shattered, God never left me. God never left me, man. Fuck, man. When you're going for anything in life, you've got to trust the process. God puts us through different things for different reasons. Who cares if your videos aren't getting any views? Who cares if you don't have any money in your bank account? Who cares if you don't have the physique you want? Trust the process and continue to put in the work daily to go get whatever it is you want out of life. God's with you. God walks with you. Every time you walk in a room, God walks with you. Every time you take on a new challenge, God walks with you. Every time you win, that's a win for God because you're proving him right. You're proving that he was correct in making you. You're proving that God was correct for you to be here. You can change the world. Not just your life. You can have an impact on the world. That's my message. My message is against all odds. We persevere and we keep God first. I'm not perfect. I was fucking worse than you. I'm telling you, I was worse than you. I don't give a fuck where you were. I was worse. I was fucking worse. I was fucking worse, bro. But guess what? God has a plan. You've got to trust God. And when people hear me say, I can have anything I want. I'm going to have everything that I want and more. Every time I ask for something, God replies, yes, Aldrich. Every time I say I want something, God replies, yes, Aldrich. Yes, of course you can have that. Because when shit's fucked up, I made an adjustment. I didn't denounce God. I leaned into God. I lean into God. Whenever I have adversity, I don't run from the adversity. I breathe, I laugh, and I say, God's got me. God's got me. And I just lean into the challenge. I just lean into the adversity. Because I fully give myself to the Creator. I fully give myself to God. And if you're not religious, that's your deal. It's okay. I'm not going to try to force a religion on you. I'm not going to try to force my religion on you. I love you anyway. I love you anyway, dog. I know it got a little bit emotional today, y'all. That shit just hit hard, bro. Like, my message, y'all, my message is against all odds. We persevere against all odds. We go for what we want. It doesn't matter. Rejection doesn't matter. Rejection is a part of life. Think of rejection as redirection. That's it. Don't question it. Don't question God. God has a plan for you. God has a plan for you. Don't deviate. Continue to go for what you want in life. Never give up. Keep God first. And let's fucking win.